Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp Blind. We're on to the final mission of the Advance Wars 2 Challenge campaign for Orange Star. And as I understand, after that point, the missions don't become so different from the originals and are mostly just harder versions of the originals. So that's probably going to be where we're going to end the challenge campaign for now and go back to clearing out the war room missions. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, because we have a 7-star mission to do first. Can Orange Star win back the country? I think we can. Whether it's going to take one or multiple attempts, however, that is a question.
Oh, flag, flag, flag. You seem...
Oh, you actually voice acted the whole line. That's so unexpected that I hit the A button prematurely. This is all seeming like dialogue we've seen before, I think. Yeah, we've seen this dialogue. So we can skip it. Okay, so we get to choose our CO. I'm going to shock everybody and not choose my waifu, because I'm expecting this to be pretty hard. So I'm going to choose who I think is probably likely to be the strongest CO for most situations, and go with Max. You can pick your jaws up off the floor now. See, I am capable of making decisions based on tactical information and just not which CO is the cutest. I can do it when I try. At a glance, this looks like basically the exact same map. Except I think with the additional missile silos, I don't remember if the original version had them or not. But given that it rated this as 7 stars, clearly something is going to happen to make it harder. Did he not start with factories in the original version? I honestly just don't remember. I learned my lesson from the first time I did this map. Don't get embroiled in a battle over here. Flack's victory is inevitable because of all the crap he's going to be pouring out of his factories. I'm going to be better off pouring north as fast as I possibly can. That said, I'm probably going to want to at least capture these 3. But I don't think it's going to be worth my time to get embroiled in a big fight in the southwest corner of the map. Uh-huh, yep.
Wait a second.
Yeah, we know. Alright, and a tank. This is Max, so we're gonna go tank, 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 tank. And just hope that our... Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was gonna be able to move so far. And it's sitting right on the missile silo that I want. Yes, Nell, I know. I know! How many times are you gonna make me hit skip? Can I one-shot it? No. That sucks. I want that missile silo. Ugh. Oh well, we can use this one. This looks pretty good, I think. And another tank. That's right, run, coward. I may want an anti-air, given that attack chopper coming my way. Is it worth using this on just a single chopper? I'm thinking not. Maybe use it on this group again. If I can delay him capturing properties, then that'll be... It'll take him that much longer to really ramp up his production. And that's going to be key. Honestly, it would be faster to build another infantry and get him over there than wait for this guy to heal. Oh, right, and I do need an anti-air, which I can't afford yet. How well can I do if I preempt? Not very. I could finish off this recon. There, that's what you get for your impudence. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff pouring out of there, including a bomber. And units, yes, get to act on the same turn they're produced. That is frustrating. That is a frustrating mechanic. But it's a big part of what makes these factory missions hard, so can't complain too much, really. Man, I'm not capping this for anything, am I? Let's get that anti-air going. And I guess you might as well just run. I'm seeing why this is rated as a pretty difficult mission. At least that time it didn't produce a bomber. Oh! I didn't see that over there. Well, there's nothing I would have been able to do about it anyway. I see, this is going to be a fight, isn't it? I want him to come to me and get the first strike advantage. These guys can heal up after taking that missile hit. Ugh, I'm pulling in the money so slow because I haven't captured anything. I'd like to save up for another tank. It sucked that the bomber blew up the one. I don't know why the bomber is not following up on that and proceeding to kill more of my forces, but I guess I'm lucky the flak's an idiot. And there's a fighter. Oh man, he's got air stuff out the wazoo. This is rough, isn't it? Should I save up for the medium? Honestly, I need more anti-airs. Look at all this crap. Whew. Yep, it's gonna be a tough one. Is that how the big boys fight, Flak? Taking 2 actions to finish off a nearly dead infantry? Okay, that bomber is gonna be a big issue and it needs to go. Alright, good enough. Softened it up quite dramatically. That's straight up dead. We're holding our own over there, just. First strike advantage on this. Now he'll counter with that one, but what can you do? I could combine these guys and then cap in two. Or I could... I think it'll take the same amount of time if I just do this. So I don't think that combining them would have been that helpful. I'm very tempted to save up for the medium. Especially seeing a medium bearing down on me. Oh, what? It just produced 2 Neo tanks. I wonder if what it produces is completely random. Because if so, then there's a lot of RNG in the difficulty of this mission. Or if it's scripted to produce certain things at certain intervals. 2 Neo tanks in an MLRS was an insane thing for it to produce. Borderline unfair, really. What am I going to do against 2 Neo tanks? Okay, that was pointless. Good lord, this mission's rough. Okay, I'm gonna have a tough time there in the north as well. Good grief. Okay, I capped that. I mean, that guy's about to die, so... And then anything I produce there will get overrun and killed instantly by the insane amount of stuff bearing down on me. But I capped it. I would really like to cap this as well. I'm almost starting to think Sammy would have been the right pick after all, because I'm so low on funds. I could mech flood, and her mechs are really good. So she might be a good CO to use when you're strapped for cash. Because her best units are the cheap ones. Okay, if you want to waste Barbaric Blow on killing an infantry, or killing some infantry with Neo tanks and mediums, then have at it. Enjoy. I don't think that was a great use of your super, but that's just my opinion. What am I going to do against those 2 Neos? Like, nothing. There is nothing I can do against those 2 Neos. That's pretty unfair. I actually feel a little okay about complaining about that, because it's ridiculous. If that's just RNG-based, it's somewhat questionable mission design as well, because it means you can just randomly get screwed with nothing you can do about it. Run away, I guess? I don't know what the hell to do. Sure. Build a tank. We've obviously lost, and I don't see how we could have won. What in the world could I have done against all this? What in the actual hell? This is ridiculous. So, Okay. Thought number one. It is RNG, and I got really unlucky when it built 2 Neo tanks and an MLRS in one turn, which was absurd. Just a ridiculous thing for him to get for free. So I'm going to exit. No, I'm just going to yield and try again with Max and see if he generates more reasonable things out of his factory. And if not, if it's scripted and he just gets the same stuff all the time, then I'm a little lost as to what to do, because what the hell am I going to do against a pair of Neo tanks and an MLRS and bombers just coming out of that thing non-stop? We'll see. Are those the same things it made before? I feel like they might be. It definitely made a recon before. I don't remember if it made a chopper. It might have. I'm going to struggle to even get to the missile silo. Part of me wonders if I should be building an APC for faster movement.
Yeah.
So far, this is going exactly the same as my previous attempt, more or less, which doesn't bode well considering how that one ended up. But we'll see, we'll see. It's not going exactly the same. I actually might capture that this time. Let's just slow his capping down a little. It's our only hope. It might be a mistake to be using the missile silos this early. I should maybe wait until he has more stuff. That's possible. I'm certainly willing to consider that I'm not using the missiles properly. What would be pretty clutch is if I get that... Okay, so that time it's a bomber, a medium, and an artillery, which is not great, but it's better than 2 Neos and a bomber. I'm starting to think it is somewhat random. Which, again, is not the greatest mission design, because it means if you really get screwed by the RNG, it can make the mission just about unwinnable, but it is what it is, and we'll just cope with it. Let's try to keep that guy alive. Bomber might just kill this guy. If it decides to, there's not much I can do about it. Okay. It doesn't seem entirely RNG, though, because isn't it also the case last time that it had a round where it built, like, a lot of really good stuff and then just a couple guys? So I think the intervals at which it builds, like, good or bad units might be the same, but there's a little randomness in exactly what those are. I'm just theorizing, because I don't really know. Anyway, everything that we're doing over here is going to fail. Which is depressing. Well, yeah, the clutch thing would be to get this airport, build a bomber, go for a sneaky quick win, if we can manage it. Yep. That's so, okay. Okay, we're folding pretty badly over there. I don't know what I could have done differently, really. Good grief. The speed at which it just pumps out amazing units for him. Well, that was something. I guess going on that would have made more sense. The silo provides more defense. I just look at its tile on the map and it doesn't look like something that would provide any defense. Yep. Sammy is looking better and better, because she'd be a lot better at capping things quickly, even with her infantry as well. Whereas with Max, as soon as his infantry take any damage, it's a huge problem for him. This guy will probably move to cap this, and then I can move in and try to stop it, but it's a mech and I'm a regular infantry and it would have the terrain advantage. But if I move any closer, it attacks me with first strike advantage. And again, it's a mech and I'm just regular infantry, so no matter what I do, this seems fairly destined to fail, so maybe I should redirect. And send this guy north. Let's just send everything we've got north and hope that Flak is stupid and sends everything he's got down here. That's kind of our one hope. Okay, there's the two Neo-Tanks and an MLRS. I think they came earlier last time, but I'm not positive that they did. Regardless, it doesn't seem completely random what it builds. Which is both good and bad. It's better mission design because it means you can't just get screwed in a way the mission designer didn't anticipate by RNG. It is also bad because it means we can't hope for better luck on what the factory pumps out for Flak. It's just, it's going to build for him what it's going to build for him. Which is a lot of BS and nonsense. It is unfortunate that he built a tank there. I guess... Sure. I definitely feel like I've lost. I don't see how I can salvage this from this position. I still don't see how I can get a win at all. Obviously, it is possible. I'm sure that they wouldn't have left an impossible mission in the game, but the path to victory looks elusive to me at the moment. Sammy's looking better and better for mech flooding and better capping. All kinds of reasons, really. Trying to go with the usually all-around best CO in this case may have been a trap. There's no holding that back, though. Look at that. That has 10 left to go. So we can capture this before this guy kills this infantry, or, you know, before he kills the infantry and then kills this guy as well, I mean. My only hope is to go north. The flak is too stupid to also redirect north, but what are the chances? I mean, we all know that I've lost. But I'm going to wait until it's 100% sure that I can't pull out a miraculous win. It's looking pretty close to 100% sure. Yeah, there's no way. Look at this. Look, what in the actual hell? Okay. So what I'm getting out of this is the map is set up so that any kind of conventional victory is overwhelmingly impossible. Look at this. Overwhelmingly impossible. So the only path to victory that I see that's remotely feasible is some kind of really sneaky, rapidly go north, maybe get this right away, build a bomber, get this in like the first 6 or 7 turns kind of play. There's no way in hell that you can win with a conventional matchup with all the stuff that it pours out for flag. So Max isn't necessarily great. The one thing that he's would be great for is doing massive damage to the pipe seed, but I can't make anything survive long enough to even get the chance to do that. And this is so overwhelming that Max's direct combat advantage doesn't matter. It's just rendered irrelevant. I'm thinking Sammy's the right option here. So we're going to exit the map altogether. And then try again with Sammy this time. Take 2. This time with 100% more waifus.
Try to keep up.
Okay. All infantry this turn and then an APC next turn, I think. We're not going to be able to afford to build much but infantry anyway, so hopefully having the best infantry we can will be useful. Okay, it built the exact same thing again. I'm starting to think the stuff that comes out of the factory is just purely scripted. Which again, that's the better mission design. But it's depressing because we can't try again and hope for better luck. I am very likely to hold back on the missiles this time until we've got better targets. I don't think I'm really slowing him down that much with the early strikes, and honestly, the bulk of his forces are coming out of the factory anyway, so... I forgot to turn off my bug zapper. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so... Okay, my cat was very offended by that, and she's leaving, apparently. Alright, this is going much the same. That early recon is incredibly irritating. Incredibly irritating. And I keep forgetting about it. I almost feel like I need to restart and have a proper counter for this damn thing. Because every time it delays me capturing any of this by so much. And I have nothing... I mean, I've got this mech who could be helpful, maybe, but he's on the opposite side. Alright, yeah. Let's start over. Okay, I meant yes. Come on. Getting flustered. Alright, so what I'm going to do is build 2 infantry and a recon. And our recon will screen to our infantry to take care of his recon. But yeah, it definitely seems completely deterministic what comes out. So I guess that mystery has been answered. Alright. Hopefully this early production was a little more intelligent this time. Of course, the downside of Sammy is that her vehicular direct attacks are pathetic. This may seem really stupid, and maybe it is really stupid, but... Get stuffed. You're so annoying. There. I would love to capture that factory up there, but I don't know. Flak might just not let me do it. Might just make it pretty much impossible. There. Let's just try the infantry flood strat and see if we get anywhere with it. Or if we just get face rolled again. That's fine, doesn't matter. That's not going to slow down Sammy's capturing. Now we need an anti-air, and I'm 1,000 short because I didn't think it through. You just be a blocker now. Honestly, part of me thinks just keep infantry flooding. I mean, I'll save up a little to get an anti-air next turn. I don't know if it'll do much good. I suspect not, but... Okay, yep, it is definitely deterministic. It's the same stuff every time. Alright! Well, we are Sammy, so it won't slow down our capping too badly. Alright. This is looking pretty bad, pretty hopeless. if we're being honest. At least I did save a missile for this nonsense. Sure, be brave. Get in there. Oh, right. You're an anti-air, not a recon, so my recon was always fated to accomplish nothing there. This isn't really going any better, is it? I guess I might as well build an anti-air. His bomber is dumb enough to come in range of it, or his chopper, I can shoot him down. I should probably retreat with these guys so they don't just get killed, because they're not going to accomplish anything fighting over there. I think it did come in range of my anti-air. What else? Another one, maybe? I don't think a mech would do much, no. You'd think guys with bazookas could do something against a battlecopter. If they've got any homing or lock-on capability in their rocket launchers at all, they could lock onto the helicopters and shoot them down, but why are we worrying about realism in Advance Wars? That's very silly. I'm definitely thinking that a crucial element is keeping Flak tied up here in the south. Like, putting up enough resistance that his forces are embroiled fighting us here, giving us the opportunity to do this northern push without him pursuing and just wiping us out. And we can keep him pretty busy here just with sheer numbers. Sheer numbers are pretty huge in Advance Wars, even if your individual units are weak. If you have tons of them, it does take the enemy a long time to kill everything. And going with that line of thinking, because if the goal is just to keep Flak busy down here, then floods of Sami infantry aren't the worst thing in the world to do that. Especially when we're on a shoestring budget, which we are. Now, some of his guys are moving northward, which is not what we want. Okay, and he built an MLRS there. Which is not what we wanted either, but thanks to Sami's super capping abilities, we get that anyway. If I used her power, they could catch up, but I don't know if they'd be able to kill that artillery. And I don't know that I really care. If it's running, it's out of the fight anyway. So I think they're probably better served heading north, really. Should maybe save up a little money to get a medium tank here. And then just tons and tons of infantry here. Hope Flak directs his attention down here. Hope the medium can get up to here and bust the pipe seam, and we get a clever, sneaky win. Because a clever, sneaky win, I think, is the only kind we're getting on this map. I do not see a path to a conventional victory. Okay, there's that nonsense spawn. If the player's in any doubt about how this map is just going to give Flak an overwhelming advantage, then the double Neotank plus MLRS spawn puts that doubt to rest. That is pretty much this map saying, no, you're not beating Flak in conventional combat. Don't even try. Try to come up with another option.
Here I come. Double time.
And my other option is have an endless flood of Sammy units. Oh, another thing that I learned in the comments is that this theme that we're hearing is, I guess, the original game's superpower theme. And it just plays instead of your ordinary superpower theme on these factory maps. So that's interesting. I didn't realize that. But I still say this is basically the Sonic the Hedgehog Advance Wars theme. And that's still a compliment. Because Sonic the Hedgehog music is generally awesome. Now, sadly, I pretty much used that entirely to get this guy up to attack the MLRS, to weaken it, because the rest of my guys aren't going to be able to get much done. I mean, you can do that. It's not a big deal, really. This guy's, even with Sammy's power active, isn't going to do much against the light tank. Yeah, all we can do is delay. Delay, delay, delay. Keep him tied up fighting us here. Alright, we've already got one thing in range of his artillery, so... And since the operation is delay like crazy down here... More infantry flooding. And we have enough properties that if I get one more infantry, we'll still be able to afford a medium on our next turn, so that's fine. Sure, let's be cheeky. This is going great. It's taking his guys multiple attacks even to defeat my infantry. And he really is just focusing all his attention down there. So this is going fantastically well. Well, not all his attention. I kind of need him to not really do anything up here for the strat to work. And he's doing stuff up there. Well, let's just give him more targets than he knows what to do with. Maybe block for the mechs with the regular infantry to what little extent we can. That is a problem right there. Alright. That's our salvation. If we're going to win at all, it's going to be with this medium, I think. Oh, now that was disrespectful. I love it. Even if we lose, I'm just happy to have captured that right out from under his nose. That was great fun. It might have been smarter to attack the artillery, but that was just too good. See if you can get up and join the fight up there. Hopefully he doesn't cause a bunch of pursuers to follow and make things even more problematic up here. And yeah, have more targets, Flak. More targets for you. Enjoy. Oh, look how much I'm resisting down here, Flak. You better devote more resources so you can overrun me. Look at all these infantry. Let's see if he's dumb enough to fall for it. course, he's going to have an easier time killing my infantry with Barbaric Blow active. Now this is where some RNG legitimately comes into play. But yeah, he's just one-shotting everything right now. No, 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 no. Don't send stuff to the northeast flank. Don't worry about the northeast. That's fine. Nothing that needs your attention is happening up there. Just chill out. Oh no, it can't make it. It can't make it to attack the artillery. Oh, that sucks. Whew, he really tore through him that last turn with Barbaric Blow on. Part of me thinks I should spend some money on a light here. I think so. I might end up needing the extra firepower up here to help bring that under control. Oh no, it did so much damage. Really? 4 damage? Damn. I was hoping it wouldn't do that much. I'm surprised it did. I guess I didn't really understand those, Oh man, that's annoying too, because I wanted to put my infantry there. But I guess I misjudged the attack stats. The fact that it was 1 space out of range of my medium really sucked. Really sucked. Well, not much we can do except fight on. Hold up. You're in the way. Die. Okay, didn't even kill it. Didn't even kill it. Ugh, things aren't looking good up there. Obviously, this was never going to be anything but a slaughter. There's just one giant delaying action down here. And that's all it's going to continue to be. Maybe an MLRS would have been a good purchase. It's kind of late now, I think. But that would do some serious damage to the pipe seam as well. Now I'm wishing I had Andy, but Sammy's super capturing has been very clutch. I'm not feeling like she was a bad pick. Not to mention her stronger infantry makes this delay with infantry flood strategy more viable. He's devoting too much attention to the northeast, so look at all that. There's no way. Our hope and prayer is dashed, I think. I don't see a path to victory now. Because too much stuff going on up here.
Now it's my turn. Double time.
If I build a tank or something, the mech is just going to really rip it up. Artillery would just be even worse in terms of getting ripped up. Let's go through. Well, there's attack choppers en route. I don't know why I'm even bothering or thinking about this, because our loss is obviously inevitable. I guess I'm just still hoping for a miracle right now. And by miracle, I basically mean raging flak stupidity. Which, you know, we get that sometimes, but no, this is just too overwhelming. Yeah, we've lost. That medium getting through and getting a sneaky win on the pipe seam was our one hope, but it's not happening. He's just devoting too much stuff to the northeast. He's not focusing exclusively on the southeast like I needed him to. Alright, we've failed. I accept that now. We're just gonna have to try to think of what is the secret sauce to win, though. Because it would be too dissatisfying to not claim victory here, so we'll think of something. I guess I'll be pondering that in the interim. Try to think of how on earth do you win in the face of this just garbage BS nonsense. So hopefully I'll have thought of a winning strategy by next time. I'll see you then.